So, if you haven't heard already, part 2 of the Christmas event got delayed for Tower Defense X by a whole week. This is not the first time TDX has been delayed, and I doubt it will be the last. We saw delays with the previous Halloween event, but are these delays bad? Let's talk about it. Let's start this discussion by the bad. Yes, obviously delays suck. They put content we desire further away, and to a game's player base, this does in fact suck. Another argument can be made that this is an internal management problem at TDX. Why are updates teased if they're hardly out on time? Does the TDX team have empty promises? I would absolutely contest against the TDX team having empty promises. Whilst John and the gang do have a large habit of making delays, they almost always own up to their mistakes and do eventually get the finished product out. The only exception to this was the poor state the Wretch released in, as he was in large ways unfinished. That being said, TDX typically makes good on their promises whenever they delay an update, and most of the time, updates release in a good quality once they're released. It's as video game developer legend Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of the Mario franchise, says, "A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad." I am very happy that TDX typically errs on the side of delaying for the sake of quality, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let John off the hook this easily. Here's my problem with the most recent delay. John waited until 7 p.m. Central Time, which is the typical time TDX updates, on the night of the update to announce a week-long delay. This is where I have a problem. A large delay like this should be announced at least a week before the update is expected to drop. I was sitting on TDX with my friends waiting to record the update for a video when we got news it wasn't coming for a whole week. Doing this on such short notice is unprofessional and disingenuous to the TDX fanbase. I realize they do give out plus 50% tokens to players as an apology whenever they do end up delaying, and I do think this is the right thing to do. Again, to reiterate, however, super long delays on the day of the update are not cool, no matter how many tokens we are given. TDX has also delayed a lot of towers that have been teased for years. While I'm making this video primarily discussing event delays, I feel like talking about the delayed towers adds depth to the argument and actually supports the delays. Towers such as Behemoth, War Machine, and Refractor are not in the game despite having been teased since before launch. This was the case for many other towers as they didn't see release with TDX but are in the game now. Towers like this are the Attack Helicopter, XWM Turret, and Armored Factory. These towers were shown off in teasers and trailers but were not in TDX upon launch, but are in now. John and the gang presumably delayed these towers to ensure quality. This, looking back, was the right decision to make in my opinion. While I cannot speak for John, I can say that the newer models for Attack Helo and Armored Factory are infinitely better looking and make TDX look largely more polished than if they were rushed. While not having towers like War Machine, Behemoth, and Refractor suck, I'd rather them be delayed and released in a quality fashion than in a rushed, sloppy fashion. Circling back to the event, this philosophy can be applied. Having a balanced, polished, and fun event would be better than a flat, boring grindfest of a final chapter. TDX should absolutely delay if an update is not going to come out in the state they want it to. That being said, it should be in a timely manner that respects the community and keeps the community informed. I'm making this video largely to say that delays are not bad, but overall, the TDX team does need to do a better job of doing delays in a more timely manner. We should not be waiting until the day of the update to hear for a large delay. I see a lot of comments saying I hate the TDX devs. I really don't. They cook about 99% of the time. I'm just extremely critical of this game because I really do love it so much. Take care, you guys. Make stuff you're proud of. Bye-bye.